it's Brian. We find ourselves on another Thailand adventure. Yes, I was just in the city of Khao Lak. That was just in preparation to get on this boat. On the Manta Queen 1, which is a boat in the fleet of the Khao Lak Scuba Adventure Team. And we're going to be spending 5 days, 4 nights, getting 15 dives here in the Andaman Sea. So follow along and see what it's like on this boat and see some of the great undersea life that we're going to find here. Thanks for watching. Let's take a closer look at the Manta Queen 1. It's quite the ship with a full crew able to serve any of your needs. And from the front you get a great view, and this is the sun deck, where some of my shipmates are definitely using it, not for the sun but for the shade, but the views are amazing. Into the bowels of the ship, each one of these side doors is a room with at least room for 2 and an ensuite. But I was one of the last people to get onto the ship, so my cabin mate and I, we have to use the common bathrooms, but the room is still quite spacious. On the main deck, we have pretty much everything else, from our briefing areas to just a great place to get a view, to eating, and of course, at the front of the boat, this is where the captain is. This is where he works and sleeps. He thinks he's in charge of the boat, but we'll get on that later. At the front, it's just another great place to view everything when we're not in the water.
Yeah, so that was really nice. We still have a chance.
At the stern of the boat, this is where we have all of our dive equipment. That's pretty important because that's why we're here. And of course, you gotta still love that sun deck. Like I said, the captain thinks he's in charge of the boat, but no, it's really the cooks. And this head chef is amazing. Look at this spread they put out for us. Yeah, nobody was complaining and definitely nobody was starving. The ice cream freezer was a big hit and we all dug in. With so many dives, we were all up at sunrise and down at sunset, which means we got to see everything on this boat. Yep, the views of the shorelines and the water were amazing. When we weren't diving, we were doing shore excursions, such as the Similan National Park. We took a tender to get to the shore and look at how clear that water is. Whoa! Check out that lizard. That's one of the biggest lizards I have ever seen. The scale doesn't show it, but this is a giant hermit crab. This strange bird is the love child of a penguin, pigeon, and a chicken. These lizards were everywhere. They were stealthy and they are carnivorous. There's even a short hike up to these bluffs, where you get a great view of the bay and the surrounding areas. Oh yeah, but, yep, they don't want you to climb that rock face. I guess too many people in the past have gotten hurt. Great views. It was amazing. But, unfortunately, we all had to get back to the ship because, well, we want to go diving. You never knew exactly what you were going to see out there, whether it be a sunset, an amazing rock formation, or even dolphins. These things love to be around the ship, and they never stopped entertaining us. Have I mentioned the gorgeous sunsets and sunrises? Diving is a fun recreational sport, but accidents do happen. About halfway through the dive trip, one of the divers had a self-induced accident resulting in an attempted rapid ascent to the surface. Due to the quick reactions of the professional dive leader, the diver was prevented from suffering severe and potentially deadly decompression sickness. As a precaution, the diver sought prompt medical attention. They recovered fully, but unfortunately their dive trip was over. But we came to dive, and that's what we did. 15 dives here on the schedule, and some great animated views of some of our dive sites. The next 5 minutes of this video are going to be samples of the incredible sights we saw below the surface. Well, this brings us to the conclusion of our liveaboard here aboard the Manta Queen 1 liveaboards with Khao Lak Scuba Adventures here in Thailand. Thailand is known for their great scuba diving, and of course this place did not disappoint. In fact, Richelieu is one of the places we dived at 4 times, and yeah, it's supposed to be one of the top 10 rated dive sites in the world. Thought it was pretty cool myself. Saw a lot of great things, and unfortunately we did have the one dive emergency, and luckily the individual and the dive leader are doing fine. So but these things can always happen, so you just got to be careful. But hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments about diving here out of Khao Lak in the Phuket area, or with Khao Lak Scuba Adventures, go ahead and put it down below, ask any questions, and I'll do my best to find out. All right, thanks, and dive on.